Hello Cancers and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for February 4th through the 10th of 2019. This week is going to be a shorter tarot reading just because I was super sick throughout most of the beginning of the week and my energy is just not that great, so I just can't do all the really long readings that I've been doing. So I've been taking it a little bit easy this week, so the weeklies will be a little bit shorter. So we're going to start it off actually with a Halloween Oracle card here from Stacy DeMarco. A message from Spirit for you guys for the week. And then we're going to do the general reading with the Aquarian Tarot. And then we're going to use the Romance Angel Oracle cards for a one card for love for the week. Okay, guys? Be sure to check out your February 2019 monthly tarot reading. That is up, as well as for all of the other signs. So again, check them out for all your placements. Alright, Cancers. This reading will not resonate with every single one of you. So, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check out your yearly tarot reading as well. It has a lot of important information overall about what kind of transitions, changes, things you guys are going to be focusing on and going throughout the year. It's a nice, great overview to keep in mind throughout 2019. Alright, Cancers. Also, if you are a subscriber, you can take $6 off of any love reading for the month of February, guys. And all the information on booking a reading with me is right below this video in my description box. Alright, Cancers. General message for this week. General message for February 4th through the 10th of 2019. Ooh, we get spider, community, and web weaving. Love it. Okay. If I can find it. Okay. She spins her silk alone in the dark with hope of collection, sticky with dreams, weaving the world's a wide web of connection. Spiders' webs can be seen as a symbol of connection and not necessarily entrapment. There is a fine line sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at this discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community, at work or generally with others, and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there needs to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. If we give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes and we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. Okay, so we need to really discern whether we're being controlled or whether somebody or a situation or a community is trying to support us. It could be our family, it could be a work situation, it could be a group of friends. They may feel a little bit controlling this week, and we might need to kind of step out of that and be our own person. We need to really realize where people might be looking out for us or looking out more for, you know, how to control us and get the best side of us out of it. You know what I mean? Get something out of us here. We need to also, again, improve the way we communicate with the wider community, with the groups that we're involved in terms of work, friendships, relationships, families. There really needs to be a balance between what we do for ourselves and what we do for others. We need to make sure that we're not giving too much to outside forces so that we can't really weave a web of connection and support for ourselves. So again, if a relationship, a work situation, something is asking for too much of us, we need to be aware of that this week and how to draw those boundaries and how to really adjust that kind of situation there, okay? Adjust, you know, how much we put into this, how much we give into it, in terms of giving into that versus ourselves. All right, Cancers, let's get your weekly messages. What's coming in this week for my Cancers? What is coming in this week for my Cancers? I feel like I started off this reading saying Gemini, and I'm going to feel really stupid if I did. So I apologize if I did. I'm getting that feeling right now. But let's see. What's coming in this week for my Cancers? February 4th through the 10th of 2019. This week we do have a start to the week with the new moon at 15 degrees in Aquarius on the 4th. It's a really rational, humanitarian, really clear thinking, clear seeing, independent, freedom-seeking energy. It's also very fortunate because the Sun, Moon, and Mercury are all sextiling Jupiter and bringing good luck, good news, generosity, joy, optimism. The Mercury sextile with Jupiter is bringing up a focus on thinking and communication, which can bring success and contentment because we're going to be able to clearly visualize our preferred path to our desired outcome. And it's going to bring up a lot of opportunities, I think, for spiritual and material growth. The Saturn sextile with Neptune is going to bring up some material gain from our spiritual pursuits. In terms of spiritual wisdom coming in, we're going to be able to, really cultivate patience and self-discipline so that we can sacrifice any type of short-term gratifications and distractions for more long-term success and contentment. Okay, guys? All right, so that's my little tidbit on the astrology of this week because of that new moon on the 4th. All right, so what's coming in this week for my Cancers? We're getting the King of Rods reversed. Interesting. What else are we getting? This one's really warm. Okay, 8 of Rods. Interesting. What a weird combination. All right, what else is coming in this week for my Cancers? We're getting the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, your cards are flying out, though, I will say. I'm kind of drawn to look at this on the bottom of the deck, which doesn't usually happen, but I don't know. I think that you guys were the bottom of somebody who came up with something from the bottom of the deck. You guys had an important message from the bottom of the deck in your monthly, so go check out your February monthly. It was really interesting, actually. All right, so let's get some clarifiers here. King of Rods reversed with the 8 of Rods. I'd like to know what brought up that energy. What's bringing up this situation and energy here? We're getting the Hangman. Another upside down dude here. The Knight of Rods to the 7 of Pentacles. Sorry, why did I say the Knight of Rods? The 8 of Rods. The 8 of Rods and the 7 of Pentacles. I was looking at his face and thinking he looks like the Knight of Rods a little bit. Alright, 8 of Rods and the 7 of Pentacles. Clarify the messages that are coming up with the 8 of Rods, the 7 of Pentacles here. For my Cancers this week, we're getting the 2 of Swords right out from the middle of the deck there. 7 of Pentacles has been kicking around for a while. This has been around for about a month and a half here. A lot of 8 of Wands energy this week as well, I have to say. That card has come up a couple times. 7 of Pentacles. It also came up in a lot in the monthlies too. 7 of Pentacles. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles coming into the 10 of Pentacles for my Cancers this week. We're getting the Ace of Pentacles. I was kind of drawn to do it reverse, but I'm going to leave it that way actually. We'll look at how the rest of this plays out. The 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, clarify what's bringing up the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords reversed. The Hermit. Yeah, it feels like you guys have a really pushed energy this week. Your energy is really being pushed this week, it feels. You're getting a lot of push towards something that you guys have not made a decision on. Something that has been culminating. Something that, you're aware that you need to go one direction on. Something that you need to make a decision on. The King of Rods reversed with the Hangman is signifying that we might be feeling a lack of energy, a lack of gusto here to really go within and really look at what this push is. Because the 8 of Wands to me is we're trying to get towards a desired outcome. We're trying to bypass this energy and skip right to here, and then ignore the rest of it. It's very impatient energy here. I am feeling a sense of impatience to get by something, and also a need to rest and take time out. Because the Hangman, the Hermit, the 4 of Swords all talk about needing to take time out, needing to rest, needing to go within and really look at something again. Because we're being pushed into almost, when I see the 2 of Swords, it's like you're sitting on the fence about something. You're sitting in a place where you're not making a decision on something that you know you need to make a decision on, something that you know you need to deal with. There's a hiatus type of energy here. As we're being pushed towards it, it feels like we're still almost incapable of making that clear-cut decision. We're still afraid to, choose one path or the other, or really look at it. Or again, we might feel that we're blindfolded in a situation where we know that we're feeling like something is pushing us in 2 directions, and we don't really know which directions both of those are pointing us. Is really what I'm getting here. It feels like something is pushing us here, and we don't know which way it's pushing us. We don't know which way to go. Is kind of the energy that I'm getting. So let me look at this. But the 8 of Rods is the 8 of Rods is a lot of momentum towards your desired goals, and the 7 of Pentacles is, to me, putting in that work, seeing that you're almost there. knowing that you're going to get there, knowing that, you know, opportunity is coming in and that you are able to create that long-term abundance. You might feel that you have so many opportunities coming in. You might not understand which way to go. You also might feeling like some of you guys aren't feeling like you're capable of accepting whatever you're stepping into, all this energy, all this momentum, all this push forward towards something. It feels like everyone's like, wow, Cancer, you're being really successful right now. You know, you're having a lot of opportunities coming. You're so amazing. You're so wonderful. But because of that, it kind of feels like you're being pushed and pulled in all these different directions, and like, maybe you should apply here, do this or do that, or make this for me and do this for me. And it feels like you guys are like, oh my God, I don't know what needs to be done here, but something's got to be done. And it feels like, to me, we need to just go within and rest, because we're trying to push through all this energy and just bulldoze through it and do all this stuff, because we want that 10 of Pentacles, because we want that money, we want to feel secure, we want to feel like we can have everything that we need here, we want that contentment, we want that gain, we want that money gain right there, we want the bliss of all this stability and money and being able to be like, yes, finally I have something for the long term, ain't nothing gonna bother me, ain't nothing gonna take away this money and this success from me here. But the Four of Swords reversed, you know, with the Two of Swords, to me there's like this hiatus energy here, and it feels like we're trying to bypass a decision that needs to be made. The Hanged Man, though, is telling us to surrender, especially with the King of Rods reversed. You know, where you're being unyielding in your judgments. You know, we need to look for some advice here. We need to seek out advice, maybe. When I look at this, you know, reverse, there needs to be advice taken, and I think that some of that advice is coming from within yourself. I mean, you can go out and ask somebody if you need some help here, maybe a Virgo, maybe somebody who you know is going to give you some wise counsel and advice, maybe even somebody with a little bit more wisdom on the situation, or knowledge on it, whatever it is that you're dealing with here. You might need some direction. You might need to bounce some ideas off of people, because you're not feeling like you can take direction in one way or the other here, despite having all this wonderful energy pushing you towards, you know, your desired end. The Hanged Man is, again, we must go within here. We must rely on our intuition. We must go within. We must listen to whatever the universe is asking us to surrender to. There's a hiatus energy here, even though you're being pushed forward. You know, underneath it all, it's saying, take a second, take a step back here. Take a step back here and consider your options. Consider where you're standing here, because if you take off this blindfold, you'll be able to see this clearly. You'll be able to see all these opportunities for what they are, which is culminating into being able to see, especially materially, your desires come to life here for whatever it is that you want. Hold on one second. Let me pause this while they freak out. Alright, I think they're good. It's okay, though. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles is an offer. This is money for the long term. This is like, when you see the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, this is long-term financial sustenance, long-term stability within your home. Especially, it feels like material stability, being able to be comfortable in your day-to-day life, being able to afford, you know, the groceries, the food, going out, you know, also, you know, having a good apartment, having the life that you want. You have this type of opportunity coming in. And it's almost like you guys are sitting on the fence, afraid to allow it in. For some reason, we're almost in this standstill about like, whoa, all this is happening, what the hell do I do? You guys are like, everything is coming at me at once here almost. This is all culminating, like, it feels like this week. It feels like a giant culmination. You're being thrown into this week. And what you need to do when this all hits is kind of step back and withdraw. You need to meditate on the meaning of really what's coming in here. If this is what you want, if this is really, you know, if you're going about this the right way, if you're just accepting things to accept things, or if you're following your desired path, if people are just pushing things onto you, you need to say, hey, listen, I'm really happy for all this coming in this week, but I need to, like, take a breath for a second. I need to take a beat for myself here. I need to, you know, I need to withdraw for a second. I need to rest, because the Four of Swords reversed is saying that you guys are definitely not getting enough rest. We really need to take our activity and temper it with some moderation and rest here. We really need to go within. I'm seeing that sometimes that you guys might even end up being a little bit cranky at the end of the week, so because you haven't had any time to yourself, you haven't had time to recharge. Make sure to make time to recharge, go within, and really figure out what the root of this feeling is, this situation, this feeling of inability to, you know, move one direction or the other, or really see what is it, what are these directions that you're even being offered here. It feels like some of you guys don't even know what it is, and you're like, I don't even know where to go, I don't know what all this stuff is, I just feel like I'm being shoved into everything, and what's going on? You need to open your eyes, take a breath here, take a hiatus, and just like really look at this and look at what you want this to be. Because this is all coming in, so what are you going to accept, what are you going to take here? You can't take it all, it feels like, or it feels like you might be pressured to take it all, and you need to really sit and listen on which one of these is really going to offer you all of this. Just you. Don't listen to other people also this week. It feels like maybe a lot of friends or family members might be pushing you towards different directions as well. Or like, oh, this is a good opportunity, that's a good opportunity. Listen to your heart this week. Go within and listen to yourself. Like, withdraw from other people. I mean, ask for wisdom from maybe some wise counsel from like a wise friend or family member or somebody that might have your better interest at heart and, you know, will listen to you in a deeper way. Isn't going to try to push you towards one thing or the other or try to put more stuff on you. It feels like you need to do that, but it feels more like you need to just go within and listen to yourself. Alright, let's get a love card for you guys this week. Love for my Cancers for February 4th through the 10th of 2019. It's coming in terms of love for my Cancers this week. What will be coming in their love lives? What do they need to know? In terms of love and relationships. What is this? It is safe for you to love. I almost said, is it safe for you to love? What a question. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I love this card. This card indicates that you're protecting your heart from hurt because of painful relationship experiences. However, the angels can only bring as much romance as you'll allow inside. If you have a shield around your heart, how is love to get in? A closed heart repels the sensitive partner you're trying to attract. Following your inner guidance will protect you and simultaneously allow you to feel loved and loving. Trust your intuitive senses with respect to other people's trustworthiness and open your heart to those who are kind and gentle. Ask the angels to bring caring individuals, including a romantic partner, into your life, and they'll do so, provided that you listen to and follow their guidance. So, wow, guys, beautiful message here. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart here, okay? Don't take anything from the past that was negative, anything that you're holding on to from exes or negative situations into your future love life here, or even into the future at all, and how you view yourself and how you love yourself. Open your heart to receive the love that's trying to come in at this time. Hold on. Be sure to check out your monthly February 2019 tarot reading. That is up for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check out your 2019 to 2020 reading as well. A lot of super important messages there. And again, guys, if you want to book a private reading and are a subscriber, you can take $6 off for any love reading that you book during the month of February 2019. Please share and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And when you get, if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Have a wonderful week, guys. See you next week.